Luxembourg's office market figures for the third quarter of 2015. 2015, already better than 2014. 2015 will be an excellent year for the office space real estate of Luxembourg. Results for the first 3 quarters are better than those for the whole year of 2014, both in terms of investment and rentals. Luxembourg's economy. These good results were obtained in a promising climate. According to the National Institute for Statistics and Economic Studies, (Static), the Luxembourgish economy is expected to grow between 3.5% and 4% this year. Moreover, the Institute reckons on an increase in GDP of over 3% for 2016. Take-up. The rental market developed dramatically, with 139,112 metres square rented during the third quarter. A total of 223,502 metres square were rented during the first 9 months, exceeding the 205,941 metres squared rented during the whole year 2014. However, such a result should be put into perspective, since it is especially related to the inauguration of the University of Esch-Belval. Therefore, by excluding these 79,600 metres squared, the quarterly take-up would amount to 59,512 metres squared for a total of 143,902 metres squared since the beginning of the year. Apart from the transactions related to the university, several other major operations were recorded during the last 3 months. Ardent and Merdenash recently moved into its new offices, 16,700 metres squared, and the European Investment Bank, EIB, continues to grow as it took possession of 10,768 additional square metres in Kirchberg. During the third quarter, 63 transactions were completed. Since the beginning of the year, 186 transactions have been registered. Vacancy rate. In this context, the vacancy rate remains very low, 4.3%, the lowest level since 2009. This average rate conceals disparities since it falls to 1.58% in Kirchberg and 3.28% in the city centre, the average throughout the city of Luxembourg being 3.14%. Stock. Taking into account the deliveries of the building Ardent House, Ardent and Merdenash, 17,700 metres squared in Kirchberg, and the University, House of Numbers, 19,700 metres square in Belval, the total stock settled at 3,663,206 metres squared. Rents. The strong demand caused the rents to remain at a high level. However, they remain stable in 2015. They can reach €540 in the city centre against €420 in the train station area in the Kirchberg and €336 in the Cloche d'Or. Investments. Driven by a favourable economic environment, the investments market is also very dynamic. In 2014, it surpassed once again the €1 billion threshold for the first time since the 2008 crisis. This year, this symbolic threshold was exceeded in only 9 months. Indeed, the amount of transactions completed is €1.2 billion for 23 operations. The city centre of Luxembourg totals 45% of the investment volume. It gets ahead of the Cloche d'Or district with 13% of transactions, the airport district 12% and Kirchberg 6%. Such a result confirms the predominance of the crescent connecting the airport to the Cloche d'Or through the Kirchberg, the city centre and the railway station.